What's up? This is Gregatron. I want to talk to y'all about these mass shootings that have been going on lately. This is getting ridiculous. So, black people are shooting stuff up. White people are shooting stuff up. Mexicans are now shooting stuff up. So, this has nothing to do with color, right? This is about the spirit. With that said, there's only two solutions as to how to fix this. And before I tell you those two solutions, I've been noticing a lot of different people are saying a bunch of different weird things that have nothing to do with the solution. Everything from gun control to this and that, and pretty much just policies that either already exist or policies that politicians are trying to push that they've been pushing for the last 30 or so years. So, number one, we need to get God back in the schools. And number two, we need to get the fathers back in the homes. Let's start with God. So, when God was in the schools, as far as I know, none of this was happening, right? And you don't have to be a Christian or anything like that, but if, and I don't even mean just God as in the God that the Christians believe, I mean God as in whatever God you subscribe to. It could be the Muslim God, it could be the Hindu God, it could be Buddha. I don't care. Something needs to be in the school as far as God for the individual. I'm not saying school should be church, but schools definitely need to have that quiet time in the morning. And they definitely need to have that, they got the moment of silence, they got the prayer. Like, prayer in school should be as essential as the Pledge of Allegiance, in my book. So, let's start there. And then, as far as the fathers being in the home, that's even, I'd say that's even more important because these people who are shooting folks up, I seriously doubt they had a father growing up. I seriously doubt that. Like the guy in Texas who did this recent shooting at this elementary school or middle school or whatever it was, they said he shot up his grandma first. I'm like, his grandma, okay, but where was his father? Where was the dad? And I seriously doubt he would have done this had his dad been in the picture, you know. And that goes for every race, not just this Mexican dude. But those are really the two solutions. Get those two things back, get God back in the schools, and get the fathers back in the homes, and everything will go back to normal. They don't need to keep pushing these policies that are like the infinite sign. They never go away. Gun control this, gun control that. Y'all been talking about gun control for the last how many decades? 3, 4 decades? Americans are not giving up their guns. They're just not. It's not going to happen. So y'all can start talking about something different from gun control. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the victims goes, it's a horrible thing, but a lot of these people who feel so sorry for these victims, these are the same people who support killing children in the womb. So it's like, do these victims matter or don't they? Because y'all support abortion all day, which is a whole nother topic. People now, they celebrate having abortions like they're going to a bachelor party or a bachelorette party or a birthday party. That's how much they celebrate having abortion. But when people who are innocent are murdered, now all of a sudden it's such a horrible thing. But you're doing it to your own kids. And speaking of murder, It kills me when something like this happens and everybody's so upset, but you don't care when it happens to your own community, when it's normalized. But if the innocent children, when they get killed, it's a big problem. But when the block gets shot up, no big deal. Oh, that's just the block being the block. That's just the gangs. That's just criminal activity. But it's like people pick and choose what's important and what's not. Isn't life life and death death, regardless of whose life and whose death? Like, I just wish everybody would treat everybody the same, regardless, if that makes sense. But, and another thing, schools now are so watered down and emotional. Like, the staff is emotional, the teachers, which a lot of that comes from having, like, there's a butt ton of female teachers and female staff members, administrators. Like, we need more male principals, which that's nothing saying bad about the female principals, but the female leadership makes everything so emotional and dramatized. But we definitely need to bring the men back because this is not good. This is not going in a good direction. Fathers, God, we need all that. We need as much as that as possible. But let me know what you guys think. All right, peace.